Now to that breaking news this morning. There are new developments on the war with Iran.
China's foreign minister calls the killing of Iran's supreme leader unacceptable. He said attacking a sovereign state without UN Security Council authorization undermines it. Iran has selected a new member of their leadership council governing the country right now, and the British defense minister says their aircraft will take out any Iranian drones or missiles that they may see.
And those are just some of the latest developments this morning. We have a lot to get to. Noelle Lilly joins us live from outside the United Nations, where a rally is set for later today. And of course, she has more on the recent strikes. Noelle.
Yes, and as you said, things are changing moment by moment. We've just got word about a strike in central Israel where multiple people were killed. And the U.S. Embassy in Israel says it will be closed on Monday and that it is not in a position to help Americans in that country evacuate. Now, things all came to a head when the U.S. and Israel attacked Iran, killing the country's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Violence in the Middle East continues to escalate between the United States, Israel, and Iran overnight and into early this morning. We just learned about a massive explosion that rocked the capital of Iran just within the last few hours, as Israel said it is targeting the heart of the city. President Trump has vowed to continue this as long as necessary.
We are going to destroy their missiles and raise their missile industry to the ground.
Iran says it's fighting back, sending counterattacks across the region, from explosions near the U.S. Navy's Fifth Fleet headquarters in Bahrain to major travel hubs like an airport in Dubai. News of the death of Khamenei has divided the world. We've seen celebrations and protests around the globe, as well as here at home. In Times Square yesterday afternoon, some questioned the U.S.'s involvement and motives.
I want real help for the Iranians, not bombs.
It's one appalling thing after another, but now a war without consulting Congress.
The death toll continues to rise as well as innocents are caught in the crossfire, including dozens reported dead at a girls' school in Iran. And later today, we do expect more people to take to the streets and make their voices heard here at home in New York City. That march we are expecting to start at noon here outside of the UN headquarters in Manhattan and then end in Times Square. For now, outside of the UN, Noelle Lilly, CBS News, New York.
Thank you, Noelle. And with that, cities across the country are stepping up security since the start of the military operation, including right here in New York.
The NYPD is on high alert, and as Naveen Dhaliwal reports, top brass has increased patrols outside religious and cultural sites here in the city.
NYPD boosting security around houses of worship and diplomatic safe institutions as the attack on Iran prompted a heightened alert on Saturday.
This is definitely an escalation. It's beyond what we saw in June.
In an interview with CBS News, NYPD Commissioner of Intelligence and Counterterrorism Rebecca Weiner says the NYPD and other law enforcement partners have been preparing for U.S.-Iran escalations.
What the public is going to see is an enhanced police presence around cultural, religious, diplomatic sites, critical infrastructure, transportation hubs.
Weiner emphasized that whatever conflict escalates in the Middle East, the threat environment can shift quickly, even thousands of miles away. New Yorkers are concerned about the airstrikes.
I'm instinctively worried whenever, the United States, our country starts bombing people, but sometimes it works fine and sometimes it doesn't.
I'm horrified. There's no grounds for it.
That is the Anti-Defamation League, an anti-Semitism organization, says the Jewish community is cautiously optimistic on the possible long-term outcome.
They see this as a regime that is responsible for October 7th, as well as many, many other attacks against the state of Israel, that possibly this regime is, its regime's leadership is has been decapitated. All of that is perhaps good news for the Jewish community.
And that was Naveen Dhaliwal reporting. Mayor Mamdani says he's in contact with the police commissioner and emergency management officials, and they're all taking steps, and proactive ones, to try and keep the city safe. The mayor also condemned the strikes in Iran while reassuring Iranian New Yorkers that they're safe here.
Military strikes by the United States and Israel mark a catastrophic escalation in an illegal act of war, of aggression. Bombing cities, killing civilians, opening up a new theater of war. Americans do not want this. Americans do not want another war in pursuit of regime change. I want to speak directly to Iranian New Yorkers. You are a part of the fabric of this city. You are our students, our artists, our small business owners, our neighbors, our community leaders. You will be safe here.
Iran's uncertain future is sending shockwaves around the world, including here at home.
And we know many of our viewers have family in Iran, and this morning Masa Saidi shares their concerns and hopes.
Eyewitness video shows smoke billowing, cars burning, rubble scattered on the streets of Tehran. For the Persian community in New York and New Jersey, the fear is real.
The connectivity and the ability to connect with them has been very spotty. You get unverified reports of what's happening. You get trickle information that's coming through.
Omid S. Irani's cousins, aunts, and uncles are in the country.
A great immense feeling of concern, anxiety, and uncertainty.
The strikes hit 9 a.m. local time, the start of the Iranian work week.
And the Iranian population is very westernized, very democratic-seeking, very youthful. And the government seems at every turn to stand in the way of that and be the antithesis of that. I think the question really is, where does this go from here?
For some Persians in exile, like in Berlin, pure celebration.
The moment I heard the news when I woke up, I put it on and started praying. I don't find myself a religious person, but it's times like these where you realize you need hope.
Columbia University student Giselle Sami Dalili wearing a scarf from her aunt in Iran. She's Azeri, part of Iran's largest ethnic minority. She says she doesn't support the regime or the attacks.
My question is, why does the U.S. have to free the Iranian people? Why does Israel have to free the Iranian people?
They haven't been able to do it themselves.
We have other neighbors.
With the Persian New Year just weeks away, the Iranian diaspora now watching and waiting.
And that was Masa Saidi reporting. And the conflict in Iran is causing chaos for air travel as airlines cancel flights. Major regional gateways, including Dubai, Doha, and Abu Dhabi, are closed as countries across the region shut their airspace following the strikes in Iran. Dubai's international airport, which handles more than 1,000 flights a day, was hit during an overnight attack by Iran as the country retaliated. Israel, the United Arab Emirates, and Qatar were among those countries that closed their airspace yesterday. The closures are forcing airlines worldwide to reroute or cancel services. And of course, we're going to continue to bring you the latest updates on the war with Iran as we learn them throughout the morning. You can also find our complete coverage on our website, cbsnewyork.com.